Howdy do everybody. Welcome to Variety Conversation. I am Lady Walker. So, on October the 5th, 22-year-old Nevan Baker, a black man, was found hanging from a tree in George Walker Park in Orlando. A man was walking his dog in the park around 3:45 a.m. and saw a body hanging from a tree. He called 911, and when police arrived at the scene, Nevan Baker was already dead. Orlando Police Department and the Orange County Medical Examiner's Office immediately ruled the manner of Baker's death as a suicide. Now, Baker's family has disputed that ruling because his hands appeared to have been tied behind his back, teeth missing, and face bruised that are inconsistent with suicide, and believes foul play is involved. Baker's mom, Sharonda James, stated, "We are not going to let this go, and the community is not going to let this go." Detective Anna Marie Eason wrote in a supplemental report that she saw no bruising or obvious trauma around Baker's face, head, arms, or legs. His clothes were not torn or tattered, and there was no signs of a struggle. An autopsy determined the rope marks around Baker's neck were upward, which is consistent with self-harm. Also, a supplementary report said that Baker tried to commit suicide in the past. Now, with Baker having tried to commit suicide in past time, which was of course unsuccessful, does that mean that he committed suicide on himself on October the 5th? Now, that can be used to build a case to say he did commit suicide on himself, and this time he was successful at it. And again, Sharonda James, Baker's mom, said she noticed injuries to Baker's nose, forehead, and jaw when she saw him in the morgue, and she has no reason to believe her son killed himself. Attorney Ben Crump calls for a comprehensive investigation in order to know what really happened. OPD, aka Orlando Police Department, said it has exhausted all leads in the case and found no evidence of foul play. So, since OPD found no evidence of foul play, guess what, y'all? That alleviates any comprehensive investigation. Therefore, if there's a truth contrary to what is being told, it will never be known. According to various reports, this case is likened to that of 24-year-old Robert Fuller, a black man of Palmdale, California, who was also found hanging from a tree, and it led to a public outcry for a police investigation after his death was initially ruled a suicide. Also, that of 38-year-old black man Malcolm Harsh from California was found hanging from a tree in Victorville that was also ruled a suicide. According to a commenter, this hanging and lynching is becoming like some casual sport. And another says, if you report a hate crime to the police, they will close the case to avoid paperwork. Also, one suggested that the family needs an autopsy by a trustworthy, unbiased medical examiner. And to do that, I say that would be like looking for a needle in a haystack, because the possibility of a trustworthy, unbiased medical examiner is probably knee-high to a bullfrog, because some of them are probably in cahoots with the police department and will most likely tilt the information in favor of the police or someone the police may be trying to protect. Many want to know why the media haven't given this story any attention. Well, my theory is that to do so could mean that the police department or the FBI will have to launch an investigation, which could very well lead them to the guilty party or parties who just may be tied to the KKK or white supremacy. This kind of lynching is their cup of haterade tea. In listening to African diaspora news insiders on this situation, Black people are going to have to take these lynching to the streets. The reason why it keeps on happening and the reason why police department keeps saying suicide is that Black people, we know it's not right. We know it's wrong, but that we don't really challenge it too much more than just that. Just because they said it. We know they are liars. They lie every day. You have to question things and not just accept everything they being the police, tell you. All police departments are on code to say it was a suicide when a Black man is found hung from a tree. Melanie Nation says these lynching are ambush attacks by race soldiers or white supremacist terrorist groups. Mainstream media is on code to not say it was a lynching. Black Americans have to be vigilant. Don't travel alone. Don't be out late at night. The white supremacist has the support of law enforcement. So it's up to you to protect yourself. No one's coming to save you. The government refuses to protect you from the domestic terrorists. They are killing us anyway. Protect you and your family by any means necessary. Anyway, if you like this channel, go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment, and also hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload a new video. Also, feel free to share your perspective on said topic. And in the meantime, beloveds, y'all come back to visit me when you can. Okie doke. Ta-ta.